Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Wicked Sambo. We want to continue with question 6. So question 6 is, so this has to do with these are vectors. So in short, we've been given OB vector, which is 4 OA, and then we've been AC, we have been given 5 AX, and then M is the midpoint of BC, and then we've been given that. So when we look at here, they are saying express AB, so we have to look at AB. So AB is what we are looking at. So AB is what we are looking at. So we are saying that this is very simple. So this is very simple because we are looking at AB. So AB is equal to what? So AB, when we look at AB, A from A to where? To B. So we've been given O, there is O here. So OB, do we have OB? OB is here. So OB is here. So we'd say OB, so OA is equal to, we can write to say 4 OA minus OA. So we can write it like that. So we'd say AB is equal to 3 OA. It means that we've answered that one. And then we can move. So that is A, and then B. So B is AC. So AC here, we are moving from A up to AC. So that is, which root are we going to use? Which root are we going to use? So AC, which root are we going to use? We're going to use B. We're going to use B here. We're going to use this direction because this one we have this one we've answered. So AB we've answered, so we can use this route to go to where? To C. So we'd say AC is equal to AB plus BC. So we can do substitution there. So we can do substitution. So AC, AB, sorry. So AB, we've calculated AB, we know AB, what AB is. And then, so we can write 3A, and then plus, so B, so here they said this is the midpoint. So the midpoint, so when we look at the point here, M is the midpoint of BC. So BC is the midpoint. So meaning that we have, if at all here we have BM, we have B. So it means that here we have 2. So we have, in short, same here, even here we have a B there, because this is a midpoint. So we can say B plus B is 2B. So meaning that we have 2B. Okay, so these are unlike terms we cannot do or solve any further. So that is AC. We can move to C now. So C is OM. So O, where is O? So OM. So OM. So what root can we use? We're going to use OA. Where? So what's the question? OM. So OM, yes. So OM, that is what we're going to use, OM. So in this case we would say OM is equal to, so OM is equal to OB plus BM. This was simple. So we're going to substitute OB OB, where is OB? Obviously we know what OB is. OB, we know what OB is, so that is 4A, and then plus BM, BM we know that is B there. So this is our answer. So we can move to 1 Roman numeral 2, and then show that OX is 2/5, and then 4A plus 5. So what we are just showing the answer has been answered, or it has been answered already, so we're just showing OX. So OX, so OX is equal to OX. Where is OX? So OX here. So this is what we want. So how do we move? How do we move? So we're going to use OAO and then AX, OA, and then so we're going to move this direction. So we'd say OX is equal to, so OA plus AX. So we can substitute there. So OX, so before that we can say before that we can say OC, AC, sorry. So AC, we've been given what AC is here. A to C, we've been given, that is here, which is 5AX. So we're going to utilize that one. So here we're going to say AC is equal to 5AX. Okay, so in short, what we're saying is here we're going to say 5AX is equal to, so we have OA, so OA, and then we have here where we have BC. So BC, we know what BC is. So what BC is, so that is what we are using. So we're going to say 3A plus 2B. So in this case, this is what we have. We're going to say because we want AX, so we would say AX. Before that we can, so that we see what we're doing. So we're going to introduce here A, so it will be 5 here, and then it will be 1/5, and then 3A plus 2B. So 5 will cancel, so we're going to have AX is equal to, so AX is equal to this, what we have, and then so with this is 3A plus 2, so this is AX, so this is AX. Now let us go back to this formula that we wanted to answer, that we wanted to use, this one. So because we never used it, in an event that we cannot use it, then so we would say OX is equal to OA plus AX. So OX, so we shouldn't be forgetting vectors. So OX is equal to OA. So if we know what OA is, so OA is this, so that is, we substitute, and then AX, this, we're going to pick everything, that is so we would say plus 1 over 5, and then open bracket, we have 3a plus 2b. So we close. So in this situation, or in this vein, we're going to say when you multiply everything in the brackets, so you'd find that what we're going to have is here we're going to have 3, so a plus 3 over 5a, and then plus 2 over 5b. So in this case, we can work out, so we can work out here, so we can work out. So here we're going to have in short, when we add, we're going to have a 4. So here we're going to have if we had a plus 3a, we're going to have a 4a there. So we're going to have a 4. Now we will not write a 4, because looking at what we've been given here, we've been given a 4. So a 8, we don't have 8 there. So what are we going to do? So we're going to find a number such that that number, when we are going to reduce that number, if we reduce it, should give us what? A 4. So that is 8. So we're going to say 8a over 5 plus 2 over b, that is b. And then here, when we reach here, we're going to say what is common is 2 over 5. So we'd say 2 over 5, open bracket. So here we're going to say 2 into 2, it is 1. 2 into 8 is what? Is 4. So 4a. So 4a plus b. So that is what we mean when we say, okay, so such that when we multiply this 4 times 2, when we multiply 4 times 2, we're going to have this one here. That is what we're going to have. Or in short, here, when you reach here, you'd find that you'd say 4a over 5 plus 2 over 5b. So what you can do here is that what is common here, it is what? What is common here? It is what is common here? It is what is common here? It is 2 over 5. So 2 over 5 a plus okay, so 2a plus b. So are we together? So it means that here, once we multiply here, it should give us this. So the number that we can have, or here it is this one, which is 8. It will prove to say, it will give us this which we've shown here. So this one will not work, because we're going to have 4 over what? Over 5. Okay, so find the equation of the normal curve y, so which is at the point. So at the point, so we have the point. So here, what are we going to do? So we're going to say y is equal to 5x, then minus, we have 2 plus 2x plus 5. So here we're going to differentiate. So we'd say dy dx is equal to, so we have here, we can multiply with power this cube times 5, which is the coefficient. Then what we're going to have, we're going to have a 15x, and then it will be less by what? By 1. so a 2. Here same applies here, we're going to multiply, that is 12, so that is 12, and then less by 1, that is x there. So here we're going to, because there is 1 here, so it is raised to the power 1. Once we multiply, it will give us what? A 2. And then x, where is the x going? Because it will be less by, so it initially what we're saying is x minus what? X minus x. So meaning that we will not have any x. So here the 5 we're going to leave it out because we are differentiating y and what? And x. So when we reach here, we're going to say x is 1. So x is 1 here. So we're going to substitute. So 15 open bracket 1 and then squared minus 2 open bracket, we have 1 plus 2. So we can solve there. We have 15 minus, so 12 plus 2, and then here we're going to have 5. So, or what you can do here is for you to come up with 5. So we are saying 5 minus, that is 3 plus 2, and then the answer is 5. Okay, so meaning that we have the gradient, so gradient 1 and then gradient 2, so is equal to what? Negative 1. So because that is the normal curve, so that is the normal curve, so we can work out to say gradient 1, so this gradient 1, it is 5, and then 5, 2 is equal to negative 1. So we can solve for that, so we would say 5, then 5 by 5. So meaning that gradient 2 we've found over 5. So initially, because they've asked us to find the equation of the normal curve, so we're going to say y is equal to, so y is equal to mx plus c. So we can substitute to say y is equal to, and then m, the gradient, it is here, this is the gradient, so which is negative 1 over 5 x plus c. So y, what is y? So y is a 2 there, so 2 is equal to 1 minus negative 1 over 5, and then c, we have a here, so a, it is 1 plus c, which is constant. So we can work out there. So we would say when we multiply, so we would say 2 and then 2 plus, because this will move to will cross the equal sign, so we'll have 1 over 5 is equal to c. So when we reach there, we would say here we're going to have 1. So to find c there, we would say c is equal to, so c is equal to, so c is equal to 11 over 5. So 11 over 5, that is the answer there. Or if you want, you can say this to say you find the lowest common denominator, which is 5. 1 into 5, it is 5. 5 times 2, that is 10. And then 5 into 5, that is 1. 1 times 1, that is so 10 plus 1, that is 11 over 5. So initially we're going to say y is equal to -1/5 x plus 11/5. So meaning that we've picked what this is what we are replacing. We are substituting this one. This is what we are substituting. So this is what we've substituted here. Or would say x plus 5y is equal to what? 11. So now when you look at here, what are we going to do? Nothing, because it means that we have found y and what? And x there. Okay, so section B you can check out on other videos that will cover section B.